Hello.
Hello.
It has been such a long time since I streamed. So, this will be interesting. Let me make sure it's got the. Nope, of course not, because why would it make things easy for me? Capture the game we're gonna play. There we go. Also, why is it not full screen? Oh, let's go. Actually, borderless. There we go. Whoop. Okay, let me flip over here. So it has been quite a while since I last streamed. I'm also not doing my webcam because it has been a while. I'm going to be working on my tune resistance tasks and chatting about why it's been over a year since I last streamed or did any videos, really. Um, okay, first let's go do our gardening and thing. Around this time of year, I always get in the mood to play Toontown, but the last time I streamed, I wasn't really into streaming anymore. Like, just playing video games was starting to hurt my wrists a lot. And so around May, I tried to get work comp with my office for carpal tunnel because that's what I have. And they weren't really working. So I went from May until August just trying to get the diagnosis so that I could have surgery. And in August of this year, I found out I had bilateral carpal and cubital tunnel. So, no bueno. I went and I had surgery for my left wrist and elbow the end of September. And so for like all of October, I was really like recovering, dealing with that. My mom flew out and everything, and she helped me after the surgery. I haven't done my right side yet. That's in March, but it has made being on the computer not as painful anymore. I have two little scars now, and the wrist one does not look great. Ugh. If you just saw somebody like in for the first couple weeks while I had the bandage on, it looked even worse. But the scars aren't too bad. It's just in the placement of them. Um, and my elbow, because it was mostly cubital tunnel. My elbow still like hurts to touch sometimes. Garden over here. Oh, Icarus, what's up, buddy? Why you sad? Do, do you want some scratchies? Scratchy scratchies? There you go. This one's my doodle. He's a good boy. And then jump. Yeah. Give him a treat. So I had the surgery for the left and right side. Or the left elbow and wrist, and that's really helped. And work hasn't been as painful, and so I've been not completely back to where I was before the carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel stuff started, but it has been a lot less painful. And then my right elbow and wrist surgery is scheduled for March. And that's when I'll be doing that. Um, but yeah, I've had a couple other things that I'm not gonna talk about going on this year. But that was the biggest thing was the carpal tunnel surgery. I was also recently started playing Toontown again with my brother. Like last weekend, I think we finally started again. But I don't know. It's usually around Christmas time. I always get really back into Toontown, so it's like starting a whole month early, essentially. Um, I'm not gonna stream super long, maybe an hour or two, because it is my first time streaming in a while. But I just honestly, I kind of wanted to see if my computer could still handle it. And this is Toontown, so it's not super hard on my PC. Um, Not like Starfield, actually, now that we're talking, now I'm thinking about it, Starfield is the game that just killed me for streaming because I had such high hopes for it, and that game disappointed me so much. It was so broken. I met all of the rec recommended requirements with my PC, and still, I had so many issues with it, and then the game, I never beat it, but the end got spoiled for me, and I wasn't even mad about it. I was so glad I didn't waste any more time with it after that. Also, I have a little flower guide on this my sidebar that's helping me because I when I had Toontown back when Disney owned it and my mom had paid for a subscription for me and my brother for Christmas, I never really got into the doodles and the gardening and all that stuff. I was just so low focused on the main quests and stuff. And so I was like, let's go figure out the gardening stuff. I don't know why I want to do the gardening, but I was researching it, and it said that it takes about 4 months to completely max out your gardening skill. So, and I've been doing this for about a week. Even if I don't play games at night, I've been turning on my computer solely so I could pop on and garden. So we'll do the garden, and then we'll go start. Oh, I'll open up Toon HQ on the other screen, and we can start looking to get our tasks completed. I thought about grabbing one of my other tunes because I have all my tunes created, but I um haven't really played on any of the other ones too much. Just enough to get money to get them doodles. And that's usually just going to Donald's Dreamland and chilling at the Bean Fest. But those ones are for like playing with friends or people who are new and have never played before. I forget which sequence I'm on. This is fine. Um, And also, Corporate Clash, the last several times that I've been in the mood to play Toontown, that's the one I've been playing. I really like Corporate Clash, but I booted this one up last Friday just to check and see how things are. And there's been so many different changes. I was like, okay, I'm back into rewritten over Clash. Oh, while we do that, let's tell you to jump. Get some. Nope. Okay. Alrighty then. We need to do a CJ, a Sellbot office, we need merits, and telemarketers. Okay, let's go back to the playground. I'll open up Toon HQ on this side here. And let's see what we can find. Also, I'm just getting over being sick recently. Oh, here, perfect. Here's a 2-star Sellbot in the Burr. Nice. Alright. Did they just kick me for being a baby when I'm at 105? I I got kicked from Toon HQ. Okay, I'm leaving. We're leaving this boarding group. They kicked me on Toon HQ. I'm not sticking around for that. I don't need toxic people in my life. Okay, let's see what else has got going on. Okay. So, really, Sellbots is where is it? I think a telemarketer is a Sellbot, right? Yeah. There's a VP. Do I have my suit ready for another VP? I do. Okay, let's go do this VP then. Instead. Excuse me. Go. I have gags, right? Oh, I didn't even check to see if it was a shopping one. I hope it's not a shopping one. Shopping VP suck. I am a level 9 Two-Face. It doesn't say not shopping. So hopefully it's not shopping. Also, the sound changes. I am actually kind of about that, although it makes it more difficult for me to know what gag to select. Since everyone's like super hesitant that I've been seen since I came back last week. Someone's talking. Is everyone not here? I wish they would show the icons for who's here and who's not. Today the role of defeated tune will be played by you. Alright, that's a little rude. They were both dropping pianos. Let's squirt them. Does squirt still increase the chances of drop hitting? I hope so. Boom. Oh! Also, a big thing that changed for me is I really, since my surgery, I haven't really drank Dr. Pepper, like really soda at all. Like I'll have it occasionally, like if I eat out, I'll have it, or if I have like tacos or pizza, which I don't have super super often. I eat a lot of chicken-based meals. I'm gonna lure someone squirt him so that he can hit him. All right. But after I came out of my surgery, that whole story was funny too. But after all I really wanted was apple juice, and ever since then I've been like hooked on apple juice. That's my go-to drink. I'm either drinking apple juice or water. But it was my first time ever having surgery, and all right. All I remember is them bringing me to the room, me getting up on the bed that I need, the little like, they had me in like a medical gurney for transport. I don't know why I couldn't just walk into the room. But then they put me on the bed, and the anesthesiologist was like, "I'm just gonna put this mask on you." He put the mask on me, and then black, cut to black, and then I immediately felt like I woke up right away. And I just remember I kept telling the nurse that was assisting me as I was recovering how beautiful she was. And she kept calling other people over, like, you think he's cute too? Or she's cute? I'm like, you guys are just all so pretty. I think I even asked her, I was like, is it a requirement to be pretty to work here? And she just kept bringing more people over. And I was on drugs. I remember everything that would happen. I just don't remember thinking about the things I was saying or what was coming out of my mouth. I also remember being super nauseous, and I kept telling her that as well. And so she said she was gonna give me something for it, and I don't know if she actually did or not. I was still pretty hazy then. Um, but I remember not feeling good at all, and I kept telling her like I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up, I don't feel good. And then the original nurse who had prepped me for this surgery, when he came and collected me to go to stage 2 of recovery, he's like, I'll get you something. And as soon as he went to get me something to help with the nausea, I vomited. And at the same time I vomited, my bladder released. And I remember feeling so bad, and I just spent the rest of the time apologizing to him. And he's like, no, you did good. That's what helps you after surgery, like get that stuff out of your system and everything. And he came back and he brought me apple juice, and it was like the heavens opened and shined down on that apple juice because I drank that apple juice, and oh my god, it was the greatest thing to ever enter my body. And I've had apple juice before. I used to be allergic to apple juice as a child, but ever since then, apple juice and me are great. Apparently, it's a pretty common thing that happens after surgery. And even one of my coworkers who's had surgery before had warned me, like, afterwards, all you're gonna want is apple juice, so make sure you stock up. And I was like, I don't know about that one. But he was right. I go through a gallon of apple juice a week now. But I mean, it's gotten me off of Dr. Pepper without the withdrawals that I had from the last time I quit Dr. Pepper. I remember, what was it, 2016, 17? When I decided to quit Dr. Pepper last, I just did it cold turkey, and I went through withdrawals to the point where I was shaking. I looked like a junkie. It was so bad. But this time, maybe because of the drugs and then the apple juice with the hydration and everything. Nope, no problems. And I haven't completely quit it. Like if I go out to eat and stuff, I'll have it. But I'm not when I go grocery shopping, I'm not buying 3 6-packs of bottles of Dr. Pepper to get me through the work week. I'm buying 6 gallons of apple juice to get me home and work. Is this the same guy as before? No. These two, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to who was with me before and who wasn't. Bloop. See, I loaded up this one, and now I'm thinking about how in Corporate Clash there's a whole other gag. It's got the zap gag that is more effective when you use your squirt gag first. But I don't have any of my resistance stuff done. So, okay, if we're gonna... Alright, too late. Also, Corporate Clash has a lock-in feature that I hate when I'm playing Corporate Clash, but right now it'd be really nice. I also started book journaling. Definitely not going to reach my goal. I think I told you guys about it one of my last streams before I stopped streaming. That I wanted to read 500 books this year because last year I read 422 and I felt like I was so close. Because of the surgery, because of the games and everything that's been going on this year, I haven't been reading nearly as much. So I'm definitely not going to get to that goal. But my brother made this offhanded comment like a month or two ago about how there's no way I remember all these books that I read. Not at least not with the amount of books that I read. I'll do this. And so I was like, you know what? I see all these like TikToks and these Facebook reels and Instagram reels about book journaling, and like I see ads for it all the time. So let me start a book journal and write down all these books that I remember and like the summaries of it and then what my thoughts were during it. And so I started doing that, and it has become a really fun hobby. I even got this little like pocket printer that prints out a picture, and it's got a sticky back, so you can just stick it to the page. That has just made it even more fun. But like, yeah, I'm looking at my books for 2024 right now. I've read 272 books, and we have about a month and a half left. So there's no way I'm hitting 500 this year, but that's okay. And for the most part, you just show me the covers, and I can tell you what I remember from the books with no problem. But because I started this book journaling adventure because of his comment, I found a new hobby that I adore, and I found out some books that I previously read have had more come out in the series, and like some of them I knew there would be more, but at the time there wasn't, and I wasn't too caught up in sticking with it. But there was a book series that I had read previously that had 16 books in the series, and the way that book series was going is like they would set up for the next couple that would be in the next book. So by the way 16 ended, it just kind of gave you the names of the two people that are going to be in the next one, so I wasn't too worried about it, and it was a series I could let go of because there's some stuff in it that makes me uncomfy. Um, But as I was doing it, I noticed that there's 20 books in that series now. And so I restarted reading that whole book series 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna drop him. And I'm on book 16 now. And it's the first of the new books that I've read. And I'm like, I kind of am glad I'm doing this because it even makes the book journaling easier because I remember exact details instead of just a rough estimation of, or not estimation, a rough recollection of what happened. Um, but yeah, this series I'm pretty sure is finished now that I'm reading now, because the first or 19 of the books are all about individual couples, and each book features a different couple. And then the last book, in the summary of it, which I haven't got to yet, but it says that basically everyone's getting together, and it's going to be kind of like from everyone's point of view. So I think that's kind of like a uh, wrap up book, and I think they're done with it now. Also, I just realized my little avatar, oops, is hiding the clock. No, 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 no. I have a, okay, undo, move that one. Night Fox, I just want to move me a little bit. There we go. My sister-in-law and me were talking about streaming again recently. She has her own channel, Rune Goddess Zelha. I think that's the name of her channel. I feel real bad if it ain't. Um, yeah, Rune Goddess Zelha. And when I started streaming, shortly afterwards, she started streaming. And we had planned to stream together, but then they moved. Had carpal tunnel, cubital tunnel, everything happened. But now that I've had my first surgery, they're settled in their new location. We talked about it this past week about starting streaming again. I was like, you know what? Let me reinstall Streamlabs. And so this is like my first stream back, and so I had already set up the visuals to have my PNG and her PNG, and so I was like, oh, she's not here, so let's go ahead and hide her real quick. But where my PNG is on the screen, when she's with me, that's where hers is going to be, and mine's going to be beside it. Also, both of our PNGs were made by her younger sister, and I like them. Alright, cue the Skelecog. If also I'm coughing a little bit and I sound a little raspy, I am just getting over being sick. One of my coworkers got me sick last week, and so last weekend I basically stayed in bed, played a little bit of this. I also started door dashing on the side. I am a DoorDash delivery driver now to try and put money in savings. And I got a new car. When my mom came out here to take care of me during the surgery, she got in my car and she's like, "There's something wrong with your car." We took it to an auto shop and I paid like almost $200 for full diagnostics. And to fix everything wrong with that car is gonna be like 8 grand. And I owed 9 grand on that car still, and I hated that car. So, while mom was out here, we got me a new car. I have a 2020 now. It's more recent than being like 10 years behind like all the cars that I've previously purchased have been. I say that like this. I'm on my third car now. And I really like it. It's very smooth to drive, very fun to drive. It's got a big back camera, so when I'm reversing I can see better. Boop. And it's got touchscreen and GPS on there too, so I don't have to figure out how to mount my phone so that I can get the GPS, because now that I'm door dashing, I'm driving a lot and I don't know all these places. So I need the GPS to tell me how to get to those places. Come on, guys, finish the dialogue. I also thought about playing Overwatch today on stream, but I'm not ready for that kind of toxicity on stream, at least, because I still play that in my free time. Ow. I cannot see. I do like that you don't have to come and restock the cream pies every 20 pies. That is a nice feature. Oh, come on, I just came back here. Alright. Dang, okay, we're getting through this so fast. Jeez. Zach and I spent like 2 hours in one last weekend because people couldn't hit the inside here. I almost jumped off the map. Wouldn't that be awful if you could jump off the map? I know how to delete. Ah! Oh, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. And I know in Corporate Clash there's an actual task to get stuns. And I am dreading for when my tune over there gets that far. Because getting stuns is the most difficult part, I think, of this. Oh. Come on. Alright, let me go around the back. Oh. Oh, every time I come around the back, he lands the stun, man. Excuse me. I should really be back there too, though. That was super short. No, thank you. Go. Nail him! I just spammed the delete button. If I hold it down, does it still do it? Nope. I do have an auto clicker. I could probably put the mouse on there and do it. That's what I had to do last weekend when Zach and I were playing on just by ourselves off stream. Oh, why was I trying to hit him when I needed to hit his little opening? Apparently doing it from the side makes it easier. Come down here and help out. Oop, oop, stop, 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 stop. Hit him, nail it, yeah! Okay, we were doing really good in the beginning, and now it's kind of slowed down. Ooh. No, sorry, dog, I got all up in that guy's face. We're so close! Ooh, I want some hot chocolate now. Goodbye, sir! Oh, is he not all the way down? Oh, shit. I thought he was down. Oh, there it goes. So, I am gonna start trying to stream regularly again. I haven't come up with a schedule yet. I don't know which is gonna work best for me around my DoorDash schedule, because I work Monday through Friday, and I get home around 4 on those days. And then Friday I get off at noon, but I'm working from home. And then I do DoorDash usually from noon to 3-ish, and then Saturday until from when I wake up until noon, and then Sunday till I wake up till noon. But when I come home on the weekends, I usually am hanging out with my siblings or my friends in Discord. So I will figure out a schedule. This was a nice little short test run. Um, I'm imagine if I'm going to do on a regular basis, I'll probably do it during the week when I get off work and I'm just wanting something chill and relaxing. I'm gonna I'm leaning more towards the chill, relaxing games to come back into streaming with. I don't know about the crazy, ridiculous. Ow. Crazy ridiculous. Like the horror games that I used to play. Bree mentioned playing maybe some Sea of Thieves, and you all know how I feel about video game water, so we will see. But I am definitely looking forward to getting all that figured out. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining me for this very short, brief test return stream. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!